Good morning, everyone. Alright, welcome to Section Einstein Debate. In line with our lesson with nuclear energy, it is very timely for us to have a debate whether it is timely for the Philippines to venture on nuclear energy. So that would be our topic for our debate today. It is timely for the Philippines to venture on nuclear energy as different sources such as for electricity and other forms of good uses of nuclear energy. Alright, so to introduce to you our sets of debaters for today's debate, we have the affirmative side. Let's begin with Ms. Sheila Arat. And we have Mr. Richard Ligo Puzon, Ms. Sandra Suasilio, Ms. Jamila Sapudin, Ms. Joyce Nicole Naquero, and Mr. Ched Camubo. They are the proposition bench, or our affirmative side. They're going to support the motion or the topic. And here comes our opposition side. They are going to oppose any arguments proposed by the proposition side. So we have Ms. Mary Lisa Acantilado, Ms. Mariel Batistil, Ms. Hannah Clarice Pinilito, Mr. Clint Loma, Mr. Joshua Pinones, and Ms. Krisha Anolier. Okay, so let's give a hand for our debaters. And of course, we're so honored, we're so privileged today because we have our board of judges, our adjudicators, as well as our observers for today's debate. Let's begin with our Master Teacher 1 in Science, Mrs. Rosalie Espina. And another Master Teacher 1 also in Science, we have Mrs. Nanette Al Samson. And of course, our very own and very dynamic school principal, Mrs. Serena A. Andaya. Thank you for making this debate, ma'am. Thank you so much. Okay, so to start with this debate, we'll be calling first the first speaker of the proposition side. Then the next speaker will be coming from the opposition side, and it's alternately coming from each house or from different houses. Okay, so debating on the motion, it is timely for the Philippines to venture on nuclear energy as sources of electricity and other forms of energy. So let's call in now the first speaker of the affirmative side.
Good morning. Given the motion, this helps to give that it is timely to put up the nuclear power plant in the Philippines. We, on the government side, strongly oppose the motion. First, let me tell you the definition of terms in the motion. What is nuclear power plant? Nuclear power plant creates large amount of energy in regular process. Nuclear power plant provide low cost, predictable power in stable prices and is it essential to the reliability of electric power system. The Philippines is still part of the third world as the third world, and as time passes by, it engaged in modern technologies. As the country is modernized, it needs as much more source of energy, and that is nuclear energy. And here is my argument. Nuclear power plant creates nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is the world's largest source of emission-free energy. The use of nuclear energy in places of other energy source help keep the air clean, preserve Earth's climate, avoid level ozone formation, and prevent acid rain. Of all energy sources, nuclear energy has lowest impact on the environment. including water, land, habitat, species, and air resources. Nuclear power plant doesn't emit air pollution and on the atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide and methane. Yes, sir.
Alright, that's the first point raised by the proposition bench. Let's move on now to the first contention of the negative side or the opposition bench.
A pleasant morning to each and everyone who is spent hall, to the educators, the audience, and to the other side of the bench. Good morning. Still debating on the motion that this House believes that it is timely to put a nuclear plant here in the Philippines, we on the opposition side strongly opposes and reject the said motion. I, as the first speaker, let me help you give and capital facts, evidences, and any other supporting details that will help you stand on the opposition side that strongly opposes the said motion. To start with, let me rebut what the affirmative side has said. Madam Speaker, you had said that it's low cost. It's not because in building such nuclear plant, it requires great amount of money, time, and energy, as well as that you had said that it helps to clean the air or lowers the impact in aquatic and doesn't. It lowers impact in the aquatic or any living organisms in such countries or such community. Absolutely, it is not. Because why is that so? It has a great impact, on, especially when you have floating nuclear plant or any other nuclear plant you have proposed to plant or to put into. Especially it will be dig deeper, or it will be said to us by my colleagues that will tackle about that more. So to start with, allow me to tell you about the past events that happen in our society. It's historic, gigantic, and horrible it is. Don't you remember the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant in Japan, March 2011? It has 160,000 of people were evacuated for such precautionary measures. And then, out of that number, 1,100 of them is resulted in death. Am I right, affirmative side? Yes, of course, I'm right. Then, because of this, what are the causes or what are the reasons what led to such 1,000 resulted the deaths of people, especially stress and any other social welfare facilities constructed by the nuclear plant itself, and certainly the the radiation that emits from that nuclear plant to the workers, and especially to the nearby places, have been truly affected. Next up, if you're not convinced and you're not certified with that evidences, let me give you a couple. Chernobyl nuclear power plant disaster in 1986. In June 1988, a group of four experts in the World Health Organization tested its long-term effect. Why is that so? Because from reaching 1988 until 2008, the effect of such nuclear plant, the disaster, has been affected to the people of certain community. And that is bad. And if you're not still satisfied or happy with the facts that I give you, so let me give you some another, because I have tons of disadvantages of such putting nuclear plants on countries. Aside from the major nuclear accidents, you have Three Mile Island accident in March 1979, Fleur's commercial radiation March 2006, and many other more nuclear accidents. And then, so I will not give anyone for their due for the affirmative side to tell their stories behind putting this motion. So just remember, this is just an ignition of the heat that I'm supposed to start with. So that's all. Thank you. With that, I'm partially raising my case.
Thank you, First Speaker of the negative side. So to rebut the points raised by the first speaker of the negative side. It's calling the second speaker of the proposition bench.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to first rebut the statement of the leader of the opposition on the other side. Okay, why we say that nuclear power plant is a low-cost nuclear power source? Because we can say that it is low-cost because we just use a big time, money, and energy in investing and planting the nuclear power plant in start. But in the long run, nuclear power plant.
Point, Mr. Speaker.
Nuclear power plant only needs 28 grams of uranium to recharge and it's equivalent to 100 metric tons of coal that will emit.
Shame. Mr. Speaker, point.
Please sit down. I'm not done. 100 metric tons of coal which can produce greenhouse gas emissions that may lead to catastrophic
Point.
catastrophic climate
Point,
change.
Mr. Speaker.
Listen down. And what happened in Japan is just in the year 2011, which happens because of a natural disaster.
Here.
That was tsunami. And 1986, alert level 7 Chernobyl, Ukraine, widespread health and environmental effects, external release of a significant fraction of reactor core inventory. So it happens 1986. So how many years did it happen? For 39 years. So how civilized is the earth now?
Here.
Standards by technology is improving in So when we say that nuclear power plant is not a safer now, it's not a safer nuclear power source. Okay, let me. Between now and 2050, as world population swells from 6.6 billion toward 9 billion, humankind will consume more energy than combined total use in all previous history. Today, the world economy is producing greenhouse emissions at the rate of 29 billion tons per year. So it's like 900 tons per second. At this rate, it is still rising until now, despite of rhetorical accusations of civilizations. Also, greenhouse effect cause catastrophic climate change like radical temperature changes and violent weather events, widespread drought, flooding, and wildfires, famine, accelerating loss of biodiversity, rising sea levels and sudden changes in ocean currents, mass migration and epidemics, pestilence and disease. In consequence, a fundamental disruption of human civilization. The science of weather prediction is still far from the truth. But if the predictions from this science will be true, the combined effects of greenhouse gas emissions will be the cause of death of millions, not just millions, but billions of people, and will cause too much destruction in the civilization of all the continents in the earth. In the Philippines, Malampayan power plant uses coals and natural gases that reduces greenhouse gases. But if we use nuclear power plant which does not emit carbon dioxide and methane, which cause greenhouse effect, we'll have a cleaner air than using this power plant. But the best part of the nuclear plant is it can supply all the demand of energy in the Philippines that will make this country more civilized and progressive country. Humankind cannot conceivably achieve a global clean energy revolution without a huge expansion of nuclear power. So why not nuclear power plant?
Thank you, second speaker of the affirmative side. Now let's hear the second speaker of the negative side.
Good morning, everyone. Before I present another argument, I would like to rebut what the second speaker of the affirmative side has said. You said that it will not produce carbon dioxide. It will not produce carbon emission. But nuclear power will not reduce carbon emissions. So the plant itself, at the point producing energy, may not be emitting as much carbon pollution as the whole plant. It does not create equal or greater amounts of carbon emissions during the entire process leading up to that point.
Shame.
So what do you think the point when many countries uses nuclear power plants? When these plants are damaged, it will kill not only billions but trillions of people.
Shame.
One of the problems about nuclear power plants is the radioactive waste that it gives off. There's a big possibility that it will risk your lives, and there's a big possibility also that it will put our lives into danger. That's why I oppose the thought of putting nuclear power plants here in the Philippines, because it will not bring no good to us.
Shame.
Yes, it can give it will give supply a vast amount of electricity to our households. But do you think it is do you think it is enough to put our lives into danger? The truth is nuclear power plant is dangerous, and it will create more problems that we could ever hope to solve. Radiation can damage living tissue by changing cell structure and damaging DNA. The higher the radiation dose, the greater the chance of developing cancer. What about the people near the nuclear power plant? Can you bear to see many people with cancer? Even the people far away from the plant can also experience effects such as diarrhea, vomiting, and fatigue. That's just one of the latest disadvantages of nuclear power plant. This is why I strongly oppose this motion.
Thank you, second speaker of the negative side. Now let's hear the third speaker of the affirmative side.
Good morning to each and everyone. Before I proceed to my argument, let me rebut about the second speaker of the opposition side. So you said that it will kill a trillion people if it is explode, or it will wait from its radioactive waste. And I just can only say that this nuclear power plant have its beta and gamma rays, which have less electromagnetic waves that cannot harm even a closest person to that shade. So it's just that despite popular belief, nuclear plants are relatively safe. Even if you live right next door to nuclear power plant, you would still receive less radiation each year than you would receive just one ride from New York to Los Angeles. So we all know that radiation is all of us, that we can experience radiation over us. So and this nuclear power plant is not only their waste is not being harmful to those people where they live aside from their places. So their radioactive waste is they are putting it into the trash that cannot be harmful for those people that they live in. So for my topic is power plant is almost all over the world. This is a fact that power plant is all over the world. That they help. It is helpful to produce more electricity and to modernize their country.
Here.
So there are more advantages in implementing the power plant than disadvantages. The first is lower greenhouse gas effect emission. Nuclear energy has the lowest impact of the environment because it does not release any gases like carbon dioxide and methane responsible for greenhouse effects. And the second is nuclear energy is very powerful and efficient because it is more alternative useful than other traditional energy sources. Like we all know that technology is rising from our world nowadays that can contribute more useful and civilized country. So we need more supply of energy or electricity in order to sustain these technologies nowadays. So there are most countries all over the world that using nuclear power plant in order to survive or to maintain their civilization through technologies. That's the fact that can help to those people and industrialized country. So the third is nuclear power plant is very reliable because unlike traditional sources of energy, unlike sun and wind, nuclear energy can produce from nuclear power plant even in the cases of rough weather conditions. It can produce oil is Daniel. So it can produce 24/7 and need to be shut down for maintenance purposes only. It just said maintenance purposes only. So the good luck is nuclear reactor range from 4 to 60 years, and depending on its usage, it releases million times of energy as compared to the traditional sources of energy. So you can see that nuclear power plant is very useful because I'm not done yet. So we all know that natural resources is being it may be lost from our country. So we all know that from Malampaya gas producers from the Philippines, we all know that from 2020 it will be vanished. So we can get natural gas from other country. So this is very solution for that problem that we can implement power nuclear plant to sustain this kind of energies. So the best part of energy has continuous supply. It lasts for another 100 years, while coal, oil, and natural gases are limited. This is the fact that oil and natural gases is limited, and nuclear power plant is last for 100 years. So I believe that this nuclear power plant is a solution for transportation and industrial products. So I just can say for the opposition side, having nuclear power plant is a better choice for our future generations.
Yes. We hear the third speaker of the affirmative side, and let's hear the third speaker of the negative side.
Before I give my argument, let me first give a rebuttal to the third speaker of the affirmative side. You said that people living near in that nuclear power plant will not cause any harm for their health or something. But you're totally mistaken, Mrs. Speaker, because nuclear power plant emits radiation that could kill and damage the cells in our bodies. You said that nuclear power plants is not that expensive because you said that nuclear power plant is not expensive, but it is not true. It is very expensive because nuclear power plants use uranium element which can create or but don't you know that the uranium element is a very limited and scarce type of element? Not all countries has or produce that kind of element. So here is my argument. We all know that nuclear energy could kill or could produce cancer or something that could very harmful to the human being. But also, it is not also the humans are also affected to this kind of disaster, which is also the aquatic animals. Because nuclear radiations or the disposal of radioactive element and radioactive waste is easily mixed up with sand and water. So water, we all know that water follows a cycle. This cycle evaporates, condenses, precipitate and evaporates. So this water mixed up with contaminated water can also be found, or can also this water can be distributed to other parts of our country or any other parts of the country. Since this water is contaminated with radioactive elements and radioactive waste, then the aquatic animals living in that water could easily kill, or this can cause eutrophication, which is the depletion of oxygen. And since there is a limited amount of oxygen in the water, then all animals or aquatic animals will die. So if this is the case, all aquatic animals will die, then how about the livelihood of our fishermen? What will be their job? They don't have, if fish are now, if aquatic animals are now, okay, that's all.
Thank you, third speaker. Let us proceed to the fourth speaker of the affirmative house.
Felix.
Before I give my argument, I would like to rebut what the third speaker has said. She told us that our marine life will be destroyed if nuclear power plants or radioactive wastes are thrown in our sea or in our body of water. Then, if you haven't known this speaker, the radioactive wastes are closely contained in an titanium alloy where it prevents leakage. Do you know where it is thrown? It is thrown in a trench, far away from civilization, far away from Here. It will have a less. Shut up. If the nuclear power plants, the radioactive waste are thrown in tightly packed in a container, it will not destroy the marine life because it is tightly packed or contained in an titanium alloy and other things. So I don't think it will affect our marine life. From my argument, people are concerned about the possibility of having a nuclear accident that will cause radioactive contamination to escape. But this is human nature to be comfortable with things that they are familiar with and often fearful and suspicious of things that they are not. That is why you are afraid of nuclear radiation or nuclear energy, because you do not know what it brings. Like the US, Russia, China, Japan, United Kingdom, Canada, these are only examples of countries, fast-paced countries that are top. Now, I want to ask you this question. Isn't it the time to stop being narrow-minded? Isn't it the time to open our minds? We have amazing brains. And if we lock ourselves up because of being narrow-minded, planted floating nuclear power plant, it will not be destroyed if tsunami hit it. And even if an earthquake will destroy it.
With that being said, I rest my case.
Thank you, fourth speaker. Let's hear the fourth speaker of the negative side.
First of all, I won't give a rebuttal, but I will leave a question on the government side. You know, this speaker, the radiation is totally distributed to 10 to 100 years in the future. Do you know that?
Yes.
So here is my argument. For sure. So, my argument is about security. Security is a major concern here because it's a hot target towards terrorist organization. And as we know, Philippines has many groups of terrorists and even terrorize its own country. So what if these terrorists will terrorize the nuclear power plant, will target the nuclear power plant to release nuclear radiation? Sit down, speaker. To release nuclear radiation. And as we know, Philippines, we don't have that great defenses that could withstand the terrorism. So could you see effects to the living around it? I know you would. You know nuclear power plants are a major hotspot towards bombing. You know that in war. It's a major hotspot towards bombing because that explodes too much and creates and releases radiation that could damage the people around it. That's it. And you would and you would put more of it.
Yes, here.
And you would risk the lives of fellow citizens because of it. Oh, you really are putting your lives at risk. Thank you for putting our lives at risk. Think of the future. Think how miserable future upon this existence of these nuclear power plants. I don't know what come up into your minds to setting up this argument. You ever think a million times before you speak about it? No matter how many arguments you would tell, in the end, it's still no good. That's all I have.
Thank you, fourth speaker. Let's hear the speech of the fifth speaker of the affirmative side.
Okay, before I proceed to my argument, let me first recap what the previous speaker has said. First, he mentioned about security. Security, what's the use of the Philippine Armed Forces of the Philippines? And besides, nuclear power plants are secured areas. We will not let other people live near that area. It's a quarantine area. And next is he mentioned about the future of our country. So that only means he also thinks about the future. We also think about the future. We are thinking of other ways because the loss of electricity might make our future miserable, as you mentioned. And the nuclear power plant will help the country to have an alternative source of energy because the loss of electricity is one of the big problem. And now I'll proceed to my argument. I've heard it from previous speakers. They are talking about how it affects the human lives, all about radiation. But in the history, there are a lot of environmentalists that they go against nuclear power plant, right? But they are obviously mistaken. And also the people, they fear that the radioactive waste of the nuclear power plant will affect them. But don't you know that the radiation is always with us? It's everywhere, even in our body, it's radiation. And what's the here's an example. Let's take this as a comparison. In a year,
The radiation, the radiation you'll get from an X-ray is 0.02 for a pelvic X-ray 1.2. While where you live, if you live near the power plant, you'll get 0.05. Now, what's the difference, right? Radiation is around us, and the point here is that why not make use of that radiation to make life more comfortable and more easy? Okay, without our speakers.
Thank you, speaker. Let's hear the new speaker of the negative side.
Good morning, everyone. Before I present more arguments, I will first rebut most of what they said. Sandra, you said that it is reliable, but don't you know that uranium is non-renewable? If it is not, it will eventually run out. It's not. Yes, you said it is reliable, but it is not because eventually uranium will run out. And Joyce, what do you have against aerial planes that other countries have? What if do you know that our country has many enemies like China? They want to take our natural resources. And what do you have against their aerial planes that could just drop bombs on our nuclear power plants and damage it? What do you have against that? Because the Philippines does not have that great defense. The military. Do you know that the Philippines has really small amount of budget for our defense? Do you know that? The country has really small amount of defense. So, here's my argument. Aside from being costly to build nuclear power plants, it would take 5 to 10 years for abundant countries to finish this. But for us, the Philippines, which is just a country starting to rise, it will take us 20 to 30 years before we finish constructing. And you know that after 20 to 30 years time, hydroelectric power plants, geothermal plants, solar energy resources, and power plants will already be finished because they are starting to construct that to provide us with electricity. That's why we don't need nuclear power plants because they are already constructing solar, geothermal. There are many ways to look for resources for energy that will sustain our country. In 20 to 30 years, that will be finished. And what if you start building a nuclear power plant? After 20 to 30 years, the geothermal plants and the solar plants will be finished. And what's the use of the nuclear plants? And after that, you will need more money to power it. And do you know, another argument that uranium is only present in a few countries, and many countries that use nuclear power plants depend on that other countries for a constant supply of uranium. And uranium will only be present for only 10 to 20 years. After that, it will run out. Then when will you get uranium to power up your nuclear power plants? Do you know that non-powered nuclear power plants emit more radiation than working power plants? Because when a power plant is nearly to the end of its life expectancy, it becomes more troublesome. It emits more radiation and it emits more causes for people that could harm people. That's why I don't think it's reliable and I don't think it's sustainable because it will eventually run out. But that uranium will run out. But the Filipinos are still trying to. I do know that there are many already resources that could produce that could produce electricity like dams and like solar winds. We could just use that instead of putting the Filipinos at stake by building nuclear power plants. And with that, I partially rest.
Let's hear the last speaker of the proposition side.
Before I will mention about my argument, first let me rebut what she just rebut on my co-speakers about that China were going to attack about the flying. What's the use of the United Nations? We are arguing that the United Nations is maintaining the peace. Oh, nations! Relax. The other thing is, they say that it's not renewable. How about the coal? How about the oil? How about the malapaya? And as a matter of fact, if you as a matter of fact, if you are reading news, the total of the gasoline or the crude oil that we import from the other countries, 30 to 40% of it are used to power power plants. And how much will it cost? That's too much. Every year we will import, and that's for nothing because we are not having the benefit. And yeah, they're telling about the securities, about the radioactive. Let me tell you this. Nuclear power plants are not as powerful as atomic bombs. Atomic bombs you are imagining of. That's as powerful as nuclear missiles you are imagining of. Just like what happened in Fukushima, Japan, they stated as an example. But what happened? A year or two, there's a new power plant in that area. Another thing is less waste. If you have your physics, if you listen carefully, nuclear power plants are the fissions of atoms. So therefore, the waste material are not as many as the 100% uses. Maybe 15 to 20%, and that is a scientific fact. It will fast decay. And also they're talking about the floating nuclear power plant. You're afraid of the meltdown. The Russia, again, we say it correctly, the Russia is having the floating nuclear power plants. Why? To prevent meltdown. Because they are using the ocean as the natural cooler. And take note, it will not leak. Because what's the use of our technology preventing that to happen? All the incidents, all the problems that you stated, we have answers on it. But the meltdown, leaks, oh my God, there's titanium alloy, it is buried under how many kilometers under the earth. So that won't affect because gamma rays and beta rays have small wavelengths or less wavelengths. So that will not affect. And every day we are feed on radiation. Don't you know that terrestrial radiation, natural opening radiation? In the food you eat, potassium 20 in bananas is radioactive. The carbon is radioactive. So what are you going to do after 5 to 10 years or this 2020? There will be no malampaya. We're going to import, and that will be the reason that our Philippines will not improve. There are many investors who want to invest here in our country, but they do not because the lack of energy, the lack of electricity. They are afraid. The industries, they are going to use electricity. Take note of that. Thank you.
Let's hear the last speaker of the negative side.
Good morning, everyone. Okay. I would like to read back first what the sixth speaker from the affirmative side has said. So, yeah, also our oils and fossil fuels are not renewable. But there are a lot of sources, right? More nuclear power plants, more source of plutonium, and it's used to make nuclear bombs, and it will also put our country at stake. So you say that radiation is everywhere, but you also know that there's a lot of radiation, right? Then, let's proceed to my argument. Then, this is another practical disadvantage of using nuclear energy is that it needs a lot of investment to set up a nuclear power station. It is not always possible by the developing countries to afford such as costly alternative energy. See? Even the developing countries cannot afford. How about Philippines? That is third world country. Until we are still in debt to many countries. We have not yet paid the debts of our preceding generation. And if nuclear power plants will be approved and we start constructing it here in the Philippines, so then we have to borrow more money from the rich countries. Then what? Commoners will have to pay higher bills, or do you want to be paying a lot of money for something that will put many people at stake? because of the effect of nuclear power plant. So it's not the people can affect an animal, plant, or something. And it's just like you're investing money for your own debt. Can you afford for Filipinos at stake? No. At my co-team member have mentioned earlier that there are many other ways and other sources for energy. That's why nuclear plant should not be built here, especially in the Philippines. This will not make our country progress. This will just give us more steps, and that's all.
Thank you, last speaker of the negative side. Now, this time around, we'll be hearing one speaker of every house to wrap up, to summarize their arguments, at the same time convince our adjudicators, our judges, to favor them. Okay, so we start with the negative side. Who will be your yes, let's start with the negative side. Convince the adjudicators of your contentions to favor your contentions.
So here's to summarize everything, rebut everything what they have said, and present why we should win this debate. You always say repeatedly that there is radiation everywhere, but do you also know that there are many kinds of radiation, and the radiation that you talk about that cannot harm us, like X-rays and the radiation natural from your body, is different from the radiation that the nuclear power plant emits. Do you know that? That is different. It's not harmful because it is different from the radiation from nuclear power plants. So, to summarize everything, nuclear power plants have caused many accidents already, has taken and damaged so many lives, not just the current generation, but the generation that precedes it, the generation after it, because radiation does not disappear immediately after its release. It stays there for thousands and thousands of years. Yes. How can you remove that? Many people, scientists and experts have already, I have read that they have met every year to look for a solution for this, but they have not found a solution because it is not removed immediately. It stays there for thousands of years. This will not sustain our needs, and instead it will only do us harm, not only to our health but also to our wallets and pockets. Just like what Joshua said, it will not make the Philippines progress. It will only give us more debts to other countries because we have to borrow more money to put up nuclear power plants. How can that be progressive if you have many debts, many money to, you have to pay for more money to other countries? How can that make you progressive? It will cause bad effects. It is technically impossible to build a plant with 100% security. So that is exactly my point. You cannot build a nuclear power plant with 100% security, and there will always be leakage. Especially Fukushima, you said it is damaged by a natural disaster. But do you know that the Philippines is prone to natural disasters? Yes. Tsunamis and other typhoons that could damage, and we cannot stop those natural disasters because it's natural. This will cause real harm and just a waste of time. One more. If these power plants are of no use, we must remember that any power plant usually gets more troublesome as it gets toward the end of its life expectancy. And after it is not of use, when uraniums run out, it will only be a waste of space because it will only there because if they take that out, more money, more effort, and more danger. So they will just leave the retired power plants there staying because, for example, if the power plant is at the end of its life expectancy, then you need another power plant to sustain the country's need, but it will building new power plants will take less money than reconstructing the old one. But if you make another and leave the old one, that will be more dangerous. In the end, everything good about it will be covered with all its bad effects. Both nuclear waste and retired nuclear plants are life-threatening for hundreds of futures of our generation. You say it's reliable. No, it's not, because uranium will run out. As I said earlier, and it is not also sustainable. Both nuclear waste and retired nuclear plants are life-threatening for hundreds of future generations. It flagrantly contradicts the thought of sustainability if future generations have to deal with dangerous waste generated from preceding generations. How can that be sustainable if it will harm the next generations? From the arguments we have mentioned, it should be clear, obvious, and evident to all of you that nuclear energy cannot be the solution to any problem. In fact, it will only be the source of bigger and worse problems. Therefore, we declare that we have won this debate.
Thank you, negative side, for wrapping your contention. And to finally close this debate is here the speech of the speaker of the affirmative side.
Okay. Before anything else, I am here to summarize all the arguments that we just stated. I'm not going to do a rebuttal just like what the speaker just did. Now, we will say that we want this debate because we stated clearly first is the necessity of these nuclear power plants here in the Philippines. Sooner or later, Maria Cristina Fall, all the dams that supplies will be less productive. That will be less. And also the Malampaya, we stated that now having these nuclear power plants it is less because we're going just to invest once. Maybe how many power plants we're going to build here, and only to power up all Luzon cities. We only need one or two. In Visayas one, and in Mindanao two. So maybe that's cheap because on the long run, we are the benefactors. Then is it sustainability? Yes, it is sustainability. Because why is it sustainable? Why? Because we are only using a small amount to power up the big demand. We're using small amounts of that uranium, polonium, and radium. And the practical, for it to be more practical, because it is practical because, as I said again, less amount, big energy. And the other side of the bench are just worried about what may happen. Those are past years, those are histories. That is why the technology, that's the technology here. The technology in our world is creating solutions for the certain problems that has occurred. Do you see right now, this year, do you hear news about nuclear power plants exploding? Just like imagining it, just like a bomb, an atomic bomb. Here. Just imagining it. Just like what happened in Fukushima, Japan. What did you say? 1,000 dead people. Oh my God, that was not the issue. That was not the real fact. What? and then so they're going to kill 1 million, millions. They're just imagining things. They are not taking the risk of stepping forward for a new technology, for a development of our country. As I mentioned earlier, we are buying we are importing crude oil, coal, also non-renewable. So that could power not us how big the power plants could supply. So we want this debate because we have given you clear facts, we have given you solutions to the problems that they've given to us. We give solutions. Not just theories, but it is existing, it is used, it is done, and it is developed. So that in that case, we
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Now, debaters now across the House. Can you cross the House? Shake hands. Can you go back first? Debaters, please go back to your seats. Alright, before we listen to the comments of our judges, let me first congratulate you guys for giving us a wonderful debate that was really persuasive. No, you thank you for that. And let's ask over your classmates who they think won this debate. Whether they're in favor of putting up nuclear power plants or they are also in favor? So, any volunteer? Okay, we have Ernie.
Good morning to all the people in this respected hall. I, as one of the commentators of this debate, is honored to share my comments and opinions for the both teams would feature their side, points, and arguments. Given the motion that it's timely to build nuclear power plant here in the Philippines, I am in favor of the opposition side. I'm greatly convinced that nuclear power plant should not be constructed here in the Philippines though the affirmative side displayed clearly what they have to say. If they are planning to build nuclear power plants here in our country, they have to consider first the bad effects it might cause, especially it will take greater risk for the people who are living in that particular community or they're planning to build or put that nuclear power plant. So I am with the opposition side.
Okay, Ernie. So, anyone who's in favor of the affirmative side? Yes, we have here.
Good morning once again. When the debate was held, at first I was in favor in the opposition side because I know the power plant is the most dangerous power plant that the man created. But through the debate, through the facts and opinions that facts and evidences that was given from the affirmative side, I can say that the affirmative side has a we can share more good facts, good rebut, and for me, who won this debate.
Okay, shortly, 3 sentences here who are still in favor of the opposition and negative side. Felix. Affirmative, go. 3 lines? 3 lines?
Good morning. The world is getting more civilized. So there's nothing to worry about nuclear power plants because the world is getting more civilized. So.
The world is getting more civilized, so there's nothing to worry about. So, anyone? Yes, Marby.
I will favor to the opposite side because they deliver it well, and as I can see and as I heard, there are lots of disadvantages of this plant, of this nuclear plant.
Okay. Yeah, last, Bea?
I favor the affirmative side because they have given and stated many examples that could prevent disasters to happen. In having nuclear power plants, they have references which are through existing and already used by the countries having nuclear power plants. And based on what I've heard, and so during the debate, we have to be practical if we want our country to be developed and face the modern civilization.
Alright, thank you. Thank you so much for your comments. So this time around, this year, is it time already? Short comments from our adjudicators. So let's maximize the time of inviting them. No? So let's also learn from them or get some information from them. So let's start with Ma'am Spina.
Hi, ma'am.
Good morning. Actually, my stand is back our nuclear power station here. So I was listening to the affirmative side. lesser expenses. Now, why is it that until now, Bataan Nuclear Power Plant was still not operating? I tell you, it was built in Ferdinand Marcos was still alive. But why is it that? Yes. So, anyway, if you are not really that firm in your stand, you will really be convinced, well, the ideas about the affirmative side. No? They are very good speakers, they are good researchers, their voice is very convincing, and their ideas also are very convincing. No? In fact, if you are in that stand, you will be aggravated with the ideas, with the voice used by these speakers. So, in short, I'm going to congratulate the students. The DepEd did not fail in investing much amount of money in education for these products. Congratulations. Because I guess you have also a very good teacher in physics. So with this kind of, mag-uol jud ko kaayo kay ako'y manghawa na ni mga fourth-year students yung ato sa lain nga school, and then you will ask you, the professor will ask you, from what school did you come from? Libertad na siya, ha? Ang libertad na siya. But with this kind of students, I know with Ma'am I am so much proud that we will be able to produce graduate, kay soon on March 1 to graduate. Nakanagari, a graduate that will give name, you are actually giving name to the nationals.
I guess those were lunch already. The words coming from Spina. No? Thank you, ma'am. So let's listen last from Mamandaya. So let's hear what from Ma'am Samson.
I'm with Ma'am Spina. Okay, so the two girls are good speakers. Actually, Ma'am Spina na mag-graduate na mga Einstein. My daughter are in St. Mario's. So when a teacher said, "What school?" Libertad, ma'am. Sino pa rin ang Libertad? Science high. No? So besides this debate, ma'am, with this group, because if we're going to look at the side of security and most of the science sa living things, what is the effect of living things sa nuclear plant? Diba? So, ito naman pala nga ng Spina iso. So, I'll be here.
Okay, yes, thank you, Ma'am. We will really take this time to listen to Sandaya because this is a rare opportunity, guys. No, it's really a rare opportunity. It's peculiar. No, I mean, so let's give her the chance to speak up in front of us. No, at the same time, she will be announcing the winner, I guess. Or no, you'll be announcing the winner.
Maybe up siguro.
Okay, let's give her the burden of announcing the winner.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, sir, thank you very much for this activity. No? It's my first time to be with this section. If only I will meet the kind of students like this, I will be very happy to retire. I hope I will not be invited in a class where I will be frowning all the time. Many things has been said by the two master teachers. Talagang totoo yun. But students, I am not here personally to say my side because we are looking into what you are saying. Mga judge man me, so I am not going to say my side. Kasi partial ako doon eh. Maging bias ako doon kung sabihin ko dito ako sa affirmative, o sa negative, dito ako sa affirmative. Because our role here is to listen how you gave your evidences, how you presented the facts, the many things that you know about the premise or the resolution which states it's timely to put nuclear power or plant in the Philippines. All you have said were true, were really what they call that, authentic, tama lahat. You have proven, you have proofs. But what I was waiting, Sir Alas, was a piece of paper. Kasi pag debate kasi, you will say, according to this article. Proof kasi ang laban niya doon eh. According to this article, and say title sa article, written by, tapos state, all of you must have that. To make it stronger. Yung mga evidences ninyo. Kasi yung mga sinulat sa notebook, saan galing yun sa computer? You should have said that. Dapat ganun yun, no? But nevertheless, you have expressed well yourselves. You have expressed yourselves well. In fact, I have chosen one. But I have not talked to you, sir. I have the two of us, the three of them. The two of them, I have not talked to them. But we will give our consent, sir. I have written in my notes, best speaker, best debater. Pero it is not final, no? So I will read some of my comments. You have cited examples, but you have not presented your material. So if ever you will do this next time, please do it. Sir, please do it. Have some magazine, books, pamphlets, what else? Mga flyers that can prove that these materials are really taken from very credible resources. Okay? Then, one speaker had a very good ending of his statement. It was the speaker from the positive side, the second speaker. What po yung ending? Nasa ending. Mayroon siya. So, why not? Nasa sentence. So, that means nag-conclude siya. No? Nag-conclude siya. And then, you have presented proofs, but I've said you have not presented the resources that are very credible. Some of you discussed your rebut, yung mga rebut ninyo, direct to the point. Others, murag nagbalik-balik. Dapat direct to the point. No? Direct to the point. Conversational, some are reading, some are not reading, and I appreciate those students who are very, yung bang, grabe kayo ka, ano siya sa istorya. No? Ibig sabihin, master the content, mayroon siyang grammar, at saka mayroon siyang alam. That's very important. Very important sa debate is you have gone far. Dili kay limited ang imong idea sa topic. Good presentation, talk about the issues, you are not out of topic. No? And then, some of you presented some comparison. Nag-compare sila sa positive na compare sila. Dili po sa PICAS, na ako'y denote na ko dili na elaborated ang ilang side, good both method, your manner at saka presentation, good side. And then some of them read their part, some of them did not. And then has the point, pero wala kayo na elaborate. Kaya sabi ko, kailangan alam mo lahat, all the angles, the square of the matter, para para an explanation for this group. Not reading, express the idea very well. And I was tasked with that. Do you want to risk the life of our fellow Filipinos? Dili na sa negative. That was a clenching statement. So, medyo wala nang tubag sa positive. Pero, na-approach sila yung mga presentations na mag-convince na it's good. To summarize the rebuttal session na, all of you were good. Yun lang ang ipagita na ko, katubang presentation of facts, ma'am. Yung bang, kasi importante ito yun na when I was in high school, I remember our teacher yung sana. If you only presented your resources, you might have got the greatest point. Wala mo kung naka-present. Katulang lagi ang notebook, tag 1/4, tag na. So this will be a lesson to you. No? So students, this is a good start. This is a good start for Libertad, but it's not a good start for you because you will soon graduate by March. And I hope I will not lose Sir Alas. And I hope I will not lose the two master teachers. They will still be with you. Tama ko yun. When you enroll college, mamuta na ako asa mo ka na eskwelahan, Libertad. I experienced that when some of our students went to resume, ayun ang teacher, asa mo ka na eskwelahan, Maglinda. Uy, dapat pa rin na yung brides taga Maglinda kayo. Magaling mo sila sa biology, ma'am. Kaya our biology teachers are from MSU, no? And then sila mga MT po dito. So the school where you come from counts. So please bring the name of Libertad National High School on the top. On the top. Okay, as of now, mag-baptize po sa inyo nga 99% of you will go to college. 99% will go to college. Come on, bilang ako. Okay, so alas, ulit na sa amin.
May isa.
Alright, it's given again for Mrs. Sandaya for really crazy our debate now. Thank you so much for your time. Before we announce the winner, we have first here best speaker, and this one is given to the fifth speaker on the negative side. Okay, our best speaker. Okay. And of course, the moment you've been waiting for. Who won this debate? Yes? Hello, check. Mic test. Check. Alright. Alright. I guess it's too obvious that two of our judges gave they're in favor of the negative side. And one of our judges also is in favor of the affirmative side. So we got it averagely. Then our winner is with a score of, or with a point of 91%, goes to the negative side. And when you use the negative side, and also when you use affirmative side, you put up a very good result. Thank you and congratulations, guys. Thank you.